I didn't catch any. What are some of those common resistances that people have to this whole new methodology? And then what are some of you guys' answers to that resistance?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think number one, what I hear more than anything else is it comes out in a lot of different things, but what it is more than anything else is I'm afraid. I'm so afraid I'm going to mess up my kids. I'm so afraid what other people are going to say. I'm so afraid that I'm not going to know how to do it. There's a lot of reasons that people get really afraid of this process. I think a lot of it is because there's a lot of negative connotation around homeschool. There's this dialogue that has been just kind of given out into our society about homeschoolers being weird and different and not learning the same, not being able to go to college or get degrees. Like there's a lot of misinformation out there about homeschool. So I think A, fear. I think B, the number two thing I hear all the time is like, oh my gosh, what about how do you socialize them? Like that's a scary thing for people. And like you have them home all day. Like, what about you time? I think that those are the top three things that I hear. And I think it really all boils down to fear. So what do I say? I mean, I say you have to get creative with this process. What's most important to your family, what values you want to bring into your home and into your child's life. The way that Aaron and I do it is not going to look the same as how other people do that. And that's a really important factor of the 5-hour school week. I needed someone to give me permission to walk through that fear, to say, go look for something different for your kids. Every morning I was dropping them off and I would have this pit in my stomach because I'd learned all this stuff that I couldn't unlearn. Like I knew that my kids were sitting at this desk 7 hours a day, and I didn't necessarily love everything that was happening during the school day, right? Like there were things that they were learning or not learning and social situations that they were in that all of a sudden my eyes had been open to. And like, I just became not okay every single day having them there. I was not okay dropping my kids off 40 hours a week somewhere else. And so I needed someone to say, it's okay to look for something different. It's okay not to jump through those hoops. And so that's the number one, right? That's what the book is about. That's why we have the 5-hour school week, is to give the permission to just walk through the fear, go scared into homeschooling, and know that your journey is going to look completely different than anybody else's. It's just the beauty of homeschool. Technically making it easy and giving some advice is it's so easy now. Like we live in this world where everything that you want to learn is literally a click away. We have endless amount of resources for curriculum and apps and programs, most of all that are like free of charge. There's tutoring systems and supplemental programs. There's hybrid homeschooling now. There's different charter schools. I mean, the possibilities are becoming endless. And so I think that number one, it's about walking through the fear and evaluating what's not working and what you want, like what changes that you want to see, and then just getting creative on how to implement them. So.
Dreaming, planning, we're gonna live it now.